guys, welcome back to our new video. I'm Divyasha Dhal and I hope you all are doing great. So let's get started.
Hey guys, this is Divyasha Dhal and in this slide we are gonna talk about dark side of mass media and social media. Now we are gonna talk about various solution of dark media and cyberbullying. Now let us see how to get rid of hype and fake news.
What made Norway number one country in journalism? RFS, Reporters Without Borders, also cites Norway's Media Ownership Act, which bans all the leading media groups from owning 40% of the shares from TV station, radio station, or a new law, the Eponymous Act relating to the transparency of media ownership was passed, under which the Norwegian Media Authority creates greater transparency, awareness, and knowledge by collecting and systemizing information about ownership structures and releasing information to the public.
Hello guys, this is Sohan. I am here to tell some tips for analyzing news sources. First of all, avoid websites that end in LO, example, newslo. These sites take pieces of accurate information and then packaging that information with other false or misleading facts, and also sometimes for the purpose of satire or comedy. Second, check the author. Lack of author attribution may, but not always, signify that the news story is suspect and requires verification, so be careful. Third, read beyond the headline. If a provocative headline drew your attention, read a little further before you decide to pass along the shocking information. Even in legitimate news stories, the headline doesn't always tell the whole story. Thank you.
Here we are with some malware prevention tips. Be careful while closing a pop-up. Closing the pop-up by clicking on the cross symbol can inadvertently share the malicious code without you. That's why most of the people who said it, they say that they didn't click any suspicious.
Hello everyone, I am Nrsimha Padhi and I am here to explain you the current and pending legislations of fake news. There is no provision in Indian law specially deals with fake news. However, the following offences under Indian Penal Code 17 criminalize certain forms of speech that may constitute a fake news. Let's start with Section 124A. Citizens, whoever by either written or spoken or by visual representations try to evince hatred or excite disaffection towards government's law shall be punished with imprisonment and fines. Next we have Section 153A. Promoting feeling of active oppositions between different groups on the ground of religion, races, places of birth or language, and doing act prejudicial to maintain of harmony. Next we have Section 292. Selling of obscene books are criminal offence. Next we have Section 295. Whoever with deliberate and malicious act intended to outrage religious feeling of any class by words either spoken or written or by signs or visual representations insult the religion of that class shall be punished with imprisonment and fine. Here I end my part. Thank you.
Section 490. Defamation. Whoever by words either spoken or intended to be read or by signs or by visible representations makes or publishes any imputation concerning any person intending to harm or knowing or having the reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of such person is said, except in the cases hereinafter accepted, to defame that person. Section 503. Criminal intimidation. Whoever threatens another with any injury to his person, reputation, or property, or to the person or reputation of anyone in whom that person is interested, with intent to cause alarm to the person or to cause that person to do any act which he is not legally bound to do, or to omit to do any act which that person is legally entitled to do, as the means of avoiding the execution of such threat, commits criminal intimidation. Section 504. What is it? It is the intentional insult with intent to provoke the breach of the peace. Whoever intentionally insults and thereby gives provocation to any person, intending or knowing it to be likely that such provocation will cause him to break the public peace or to commit any other offense, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. Section 505. Statements conducing to public mischief. The Law Commission of India in its 267th report recommended adding 2 new provisions to the Penal Code to further discourage hate speech. The report suggests that a Section 153C be added to prohibit incitement to hatred and a Section 505A to prohibit speech that causes fear, alarm, or provocation of violence.
So here we are on the next slide, in which we will be discussing about ways to prevent cyberbullying. Generally, we have a lot of ways to prevent cyberbullying, but let's filter all those and bring some possibilities in which we can effectively reduce the cyberbullying. Here we go first. So let's start with the first point. Rather than relying on local guidelines for fair information practices and consumer data protection set by governmental regulators, it is important for the industry to put meaningful self-regulatory guidelines in place based on through understanding of future benefits and drawbacks, why they matter, how they will impact consumers, the economy, and society. So the summary of first point is, if a company is providing a service to the public, then it has to follow their own guidelines in addition to the government guidelines. So here we go with the second point. Continued and more promoted anti-cyberbullying educational resources, privacy settings, and awareness campaigns through social media companies are also possible steps forward. So the summary of the second point is that it's our responsibility to spread awareness about anti-cyberbullying on social media. So here we go for the third point. For marketers and industry practitioners, considerations of data collection context and information sensitivities must be understood and addressed ethically. So the last point states that if a company collects sensitive information like some private information from their users or customers, it's their responsibility to protect it.
So hey guys, now let's look at the step to consider while dealing with the cyberbullying. Number 1, be as transparent as you can. Transparency is key, as fox and astroturfing are both based on marketing effort that are dishonest and lack transparency. Number 2, don't be afraid to admit you are marketing. This is the single biggest myth that lots of marketing team believes that if they admit they are marketing, people will stop paying attention. Number 3, understand who your detectors are and assume they will always hate you. Number 4, make sure you have supporters that will fight for you. And at last but not the least, number 5, listen, participate and respond. This may be fifth in the list, but perhaps the most important.
Hello everyone, I'm Orkodeepa, here to present you all the 12th slide. So in this slide, what we can see is that in a world where digital technology is becoming more and more prevalent, parents and guardians have an added responsibility to pay heed to the dangers. This means being proactive in restricting access to the devices as well as putting strict parental controls on all the technology depending on the age and personality of the child or student. Access can and should be restricted with set times and monitoring of what is viewed and not viewed. So there is no need to sit back and let children and students live their lives in a cyber world just because the technology is becoming ubiquitous. However, the best approach remains a face-to-face and engaging collaboration between parents of both the bully and the bullied, with the school acting as a mediator. Strong social ties and these are also of the utmost importance in any community and in the mental and emotional makeup of the individuals within this community. Okay, so up next we can see that how to prevent the cyberbullying. First of all, make sure your accounts are private and only your close friends and family can see what you post. Be very cautious of what you post online. Never share your passwords, private photos, or personal data such as your address or phone number if you make friends. If you are being bullied, avoid responding because engaging with a bully only fuels the fire. Save the evidence. If someone is cyberbullying you, take screenshots and photos of what they say to you. Block the bully from contacting you on social media or any other avenues. Reach out and let someone know what you are experiencing, what you are going through, especially a teacher or a parent. Take note if you feel like your daily emotions are changing and seek counseling if necessary. Don't take a bully's comments in heart. While it doesn't excuse their actions, obviously, a bully could be acting out in response to troubles in their own life. And keep doing what you love. Special activities, interests, and hobbies help you boost your confidence and make genuine friends and avoid bullying behavior.
So now we'll be discussing upon how to stop and prevent cyberbullying in social media. Mitigate distractions. Turn off pop-up notifications and other alerts that pull you in social media. Resolve first. Know your goals and how much time you want to spend on social media. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Name them, celebrate them, and take credit for how awesome you are to build your daily confidence. Express gratitude to others and yourself. Make a daily habit of appreciating what you have and appreciating what you see amongst others. Use social media time as a reward, not an idle activity. Have a bad day, blow through your diet, lose a big deal, recommit to getting back on track tomorrow. Affirm and recommit to your goals and desired outcomes today. Give yourself some defined minutes of social distraction only after you have accomplished something.
Hey guys, thank you so much for giving so much love to our previous two videos. And if you like this video,